Morning and a happy Good Friday. My name is Etoma Edu. Welcome to the show.
And I am Veronica Dan Ikboy. Welcome to the show as well.
Well, good morning, Nigeria. The Easter holidays are here. Happy Good Friday. We're about to have a good show. I am Ria Abdul.
And I'm Ibrahim Shita, and someone is already celebrating the public holiday, even though we are at work.
Can we do duty calls?
Well, that's a beautiful side of our job. And it also gives us an opportunity to remember why we are celebrating Easter. It is said that today marks the day Jesus Christ was killed and buried, and on Sunday he resurrected. So it's a good reason for the holiday, and I hope everybody enjoys it.
That's right.
Absolutely. Of course, the crucifixion is a major aspect of the Christian work and what it means. There are those who would not drink, eat meat, do certain things because it's a day of reflection, for them. And beyond the reflection, how has that transformed your life for me will be the next part of it, because Jesus did not die for nothing. There is a reason why he came to die, and if you can reflect on that and ensure that you keep that walk, that will be good.
And I think most Christians fast on, because I'm fasting today actually.
Interesting.
A good Christian, I must say.
Is it 6 to 6 or 6 to 12?
No, this one, I think I want to do 3 days.
Anyway, you have pointed out, Etoma, you have pointed out our menu for today, talking about CBEX. I saw some stories online and it's not palatable at all. And then we're also going to talk about the hazards of having water tanks on top of buildings and what can be done, and then why that even happened in the first place. But let's begin with this story where the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has ordered disciplinary measures against officers seen in a viral video receiving cash handouts from a Chinese man, his wife, and child. IGP Egbetokun warned against the abuse of the services of the Nigeria Police Force. A statement issued by the Force Public Relations Officer ACP Olumuyiwa Adejobi mentioned that the force strongly condemns the conduct exhibited by the police officers in the video, describing it as unprofessional and unethical. Meanwhile, a Chinese national has reacted to the video, saying there was no bribe, no illegal exchange, explaining that it was a friendly and open interaction, insisting nothing was done in secret and nothing inappropriate happened. He clarified that it's common to show appreciation or kindness to people who are doing their jobs well, especially when they've been helpful or respectful, end of quote. Interesting that showing that you want to, pay someone for being kind to you, for doing their jobs well, you had to record that. And then the manner in which it was recorded seemed like it was being done secretly. It seemed, as from my perspective, that it was done secretly. Of course, you can appreciate anybody whichever way you want to. But for the Nigerian police force, especially wearing that uniform, there are standards that have to be kept and met. And that is why the Inspector General of Police is saying disciplinary actions have to be taken. When you're wearing that uniform, you need to respect the values and what that uniform represents. If someone wants to hand you something, there are better ways of doing it.
Oh, yes.
You don't just go about dishing it out like handouts. You could package it in an envelope, call them somewhere and say, you know what, I am doing this in appreciation of your work and all that you've been doing, and you can do that. But this didn't look dignifying to that uniform
at all. When I read the Chinese reaction to it, and I said, "Come, do you do that in China to Chinese policemen that are in uniform and so on?" And that also draws me to the fact that a lot of Nigerian policemen do not really show respect to the uniform they wear. I see them in beer parlors, drinking beer with everything, their guns by their side and things like that. The disciplinary actions that will be meted out to these ones should act as a deterrent. The average Nigerian policeman should respect the uniform and the institution that he is working for.
And you know, when I saw the video of what the Chinese man was saying, Mr. Chinese man, what you said holds no water at all. Because first of all, if you say you were trying to appreciate them and it wasn't going to be in secret, why did you record it? Where were you sending the recording to? That is my question. And also, I know that the police, once you wear that uniform, it is really bad. So in as much as I say what the Chinese man did is bad, what the police force also did was bad, because you were standing there, you saw the videos in front of you, and you still let them video you knowing that you were wearing the uniform. I really hope that they get all the disciplinary measures that they should get, because you cannot do that to the police force. People respect that uniform. Even if you wanted to collect it, at least remove the uniform. You know, don't wear the uniform and do that.
Yeah, I'm happy that the policemen are said to be they will be arrested, investigated, and then they'll be identified. And we also need to investigate this Chinese man. What kind of business does he do in Nigeria? Is it legal? Is he among those who are illegally mining our resources in the country? Because we have a whole lot of them who are doing genuine business, and others they are doing, you know, criminalities, you know, on the soil of Nigeria. It's because of the image we've painted about ourselves. Nigerian police, you know, on the social media, some of the videos that are recorded, where they record them secretly, you see them collecting bribes, just like you said, some of them, you know, going to beer parlors, taking drinks and all of that. So we need to think what is ethical, what is professional, what are the codes of conduct, what are the things expected of us whenever we wear the uniform. Even if we don't wear the uniform, as Nigerians, there are core values. You understand? There are core values that should, you know, resonate, you know, with Nigerians, whether you're home or abroad.
Absolutely.
And you know, when things like this happen, it's really sad to me, because whenever we talk about the police, I tell you people that we still have some amazing police officers. It's just sad that we are letting the bad eggs now make us look at Nigerian police force like, oh, they're not doing anything, they don't respect the uniform. I know some police officers that they believe in their job, like they believe in the uniform. Once they wear the uniform, they are totally different.
And they have self-respect.
And they have self-respect. Not all police take bribe as well.
Absolutely. So we are not saying everybody is taking bribe, whether you're in the police or anything. We are just saying, if you are in the force or you wear uniform, or even as a Nigerian, just have respect, some dignity, some level of dignity. And then why does the Chinese man have that retinue of policemen? What kind of business, like you rightly pointed out, does he need those numbers of policemen for? It's important to also investigate that as much as possible. But I also want to sound a note to the Inspector General of police that you should also look into the aspect of the welfare of the average policeman. Why are they accepting these kinds of monies? And perhaps we need to have a holistic approach to dealing with their welfare package and every other thing that has to do with them at the end of the day.